Mirroring how he opened our horizons to the cosmic 6 years ago, Thanos will give way to something that will open our horizons to the mystic. That's not to say things will all be magic, any more than things have all been cosmic. You still got Civil War, Homecoming, Wakanda, and the implications aside, the next two movies look mostly Earth-based. There's this great little thing called a Freudian trio that you can fit into just about any triple act. The superego, the ego, the id. The smart, aloof, calculating one, the friendly, level-headed, agreeable one, and the strong, brash, hot-headed one. Tony, Cap, and Thor were those, respectively. Sure, they could pass the mantles on, but we've already had 3 trilogies. We've already seen those ideas given movies. Surely they'll become supporting characters, whoever takes up from them, like Black Widow or Scarlet Witch. Strange, Chala, and Carol, women-strong, patriarchy-crushing, Yas Queen Danvers, all fill those roles too. What's more, they fit different hierarchical niches. Chala's the Earth-based humanist, Carol's the cosmic peacekeeper, Strange is the mystic chronicler. We've even got your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to rep the streets on the big screen. That's why I'm skeptical. There's no clear cut-off. The relay will keep going. The story will continue without missing a beat. You are already invested in whatever comes out of Thanos without even realizing it. Because Marvel has made you invested in the characters who will fight it, the logic that will define it, and the history that will contextualize it. The system works pretty damn well. But come Phase 4's big climax movie, it's not going to be Earth's mightiest heroes fighting a threat from space. It's going to be the whole universe's top guns against something from outside of space-time. What if Thanos is right, and undoing his life's work will unbalance the cosmic scales, letting in Annihilus as a countermeasure, or the Cancerverse as an invite? There's some Guardians 3 and Strange 3 ideas for you. Personally, I'm thinking Kang? The next Avengers movie, post-Gauntlet? He's their archenemy in the comics, he can do lots of fun, retrospective, fourth wall-breaking stuff with the old footage, he'll be back in their control from Fox by then, and since the Time Stone's been used so consistently, putting strain on the metaphysics that surround the universe, you could argue that his hobbies become a lot easier. You could do similar stuff with the Sentry movie. Really psychological, artistic, highbrow stuff that had shown Nolan and Snyder how to do it right. But you'd have to make it a one-and-done standalone movie if you're going to do it at all, and that doesn't gel well with Marvel's method of marketing. And then there's the First Family, the Future Foundation, the Friend Force. Long story short, they're the super team, the measuring stick, the big brother everyone else looks up to for advice. Debuting them now as rookies loses a lot of their luster. So, true to the tone of their own stories, why not have them crash through into the MCU from a parallel universe? One where they're experienced and established and truly the world's greatest superhero MAGA team. And as seasoned multiversal adventurers, they can still act in that classic role as the in-the-know, experienced advice givers to look up to. Imagine if The Crash is Homecoming 2's post-credits scene, and one of Phase 4's, first movies, is a comprehensive biopic, spanning from accident to accident, depicting events and adventures from all sorts of imaginative sources, like a wacky action sci-fi Forrest Gump? Give me that first Fantastic draft, Feige. And maybe Namor comes with them and gets into a spat with Chala, since he's in the same boat as Hulk legally. Maybe breaking through the weakened barriers between worlds has something to do with a fight against Doom, and his multiversal meta-plots becoming Phase 4 and 5's driving force? Hell, if the original Avengers disappear and the government wants a superhero team on call, they can commission General Ross for a Thunderbolts movie, with Zemo and Vulture and Abomination and Jean St. Pierre. All these ideas are filler, though. Kang would be the next Ultron, Sentry would be the next Incredible Hulk, the FF would be the next Guardians of the Galaxy, all building on one another to something ultimately climactic. Plot threads, shipping away time and space and reality on the way to the next Thanos. Here's a pitch for the Phase 3 post-credit scene that I've had knocking around my head for the past few years. The day's been saved, the damage has been undone, the threat's been neutralized, we see whatever floating party game platform in space the reality-rupturing final battle took place on, still and tranquil. We pan up, the starry sky, the cosmos in all its luminous splendor. Only one star doesn't look quite right. It's different. Unreal. The view circles around and we can see why. It's not a far-off celestial body at all. We were looking head-on at a beam of light that's emanating from right there, above the arena, just hanging, sourceless, like a pinprick has been poked in reality itself. And then it moves. Up, down, side to side, like a line of sight, like something's looking, searching, taking it all in. Something from beyond.